As part of our recent tasting, we tasted Grand Village from 2020, the baby brother of Château Lafleur, and that obviously won many admirers very quickly indeed, and for very good reason. Perhaps you'd like to elaborate on that.
Yeah, of course. So I suppose I should point out at first that we speak a lot more about Château Lafleur and the Guanado family wines wearing our Vinum Singapore hat, as we're ambassadors for those wines in Singapore, whereas it's much more restricted access through our UK business. But it was a total pleasure to open that bottle of Chateau Grand Village the other evening. I think, talking about the wine, I'm going to admonish you a little bit, Mars, for calling it the baby brother, because it's not really how I think the family want the wines presented. Right. Really, they have a family of different crus, different wines that they produce, and although the pricing suggests otherwise, there isn't really a huge hierarchy between them, although Grand Village is the most accessibly priced. I think it's fascinating, though, because Grand Village is the family's historic home. I don't have the literature right in front of me now, but I think they've been associated with that property for about 600 years. And it's a little more than 120 or so that they've been associated with Château Lafleur in Pomerol. But the way things are run today, Grand Village is very much what I call the test kitchen of Château Lafleur. So techniques, practices that are later rolled out into the Pomerol wine often get their first experimental test runs with Grand Village. Now, I wouldn't like to speak for the Guanados, but you've got to wonder, the amount of care and attention that's lavished on Grand Village, especially in this role as a sort of test kitchen for some of the other wines. When they sell it at the accessible price they do, how do they make money? It's incredible that a wine that's so affordable has so much poured into it in production stages. And that really showed when we were tasting it the other night. I wanted to pour a Bordeaux at that tasting because I feel it's, how do I put this? It's almost so uncool, it's due to be cool again. Bordeaux has, as a region, as a wine category, has taken so much of a kicking over the last few years. And yet when you've got wines at the affordable level that are as delicious as that Grand Village, it's hard not to fall in love with them, really.
Yeah, of course, and it must be one of the greatest fractions of a price of the Grand Vin, even though it's not a baby brother, it's just related in some way that there must be out in the market. So yes, our recommendation is for people, if they do see Grand Village, snap it up.
Absolutely. I love how we're tiptoeing around this. The various things. Snap it up in magnums if you can, I think.
Thanks, Matthew.
Cheers.